Angela Yee, and happy Thursday. Today is actually the day that we are getting ready to get it all together for St. Thomas. St. Thomas Carnival is this weekend, but you know, WUWY is happening. There's a lot of fun things going on really all week. So this is actually the largest carnival they've had this year. So this year is going to be the biggest one in St. Thomas. And I was there last year. So last year was big, but it feels like this year, when you see all of the people that are going to be there, all of the different performances, it's going to be a time. And we'll be broadcasting live on Friday with some very special guests joining us. So make sure y'all lock in tomorrow. But we also today have another special guest joining us. Jim Jones is going to be here. Oh my gosh. And you know, him and Mano have a group together called the Lobby Boys. But there's been a lot going on with Jim Jones in the news. He also does have a new album out. It's called At the Church Steps. We'll talk about all of it. It's way up. When we come back, let's shine a light on somebody doing something positive. 800-292-5150.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time to shine a light. And today I want to shine a light on someone named Mario Kelly. Now, he was not so long ago homeless and sleeping in his van in Detroit. Now he's a self-made millionaire, and he lives in a beautiful home. He was featured as 2024's Entrepreneur of the Year in Beautiful and Machine magazine. Now, at a certain point, he was married, working at Ford, but then eventually found himself divorced, unemployed, and living in his van. And he believed in a better future. He noticed police placing an abatement notice on a rundown house and that there were hazards inside. And he learned more about the problems of the home, and he believed that he could handle that himself. So he bought the house from the owner for $6,500 and then fixed everything up by himself, room by room. Then after that, he overheard an employee complaining about the poor job that their current cleaning service was doing, and he told them he had a cleaning company, but he didn't. He only had some cleaning supplies. So he ended up landing this cleaning contract and started his own business, 313 Cleaning. So shout out to him for that. So imagine that. He went from living in his car and being unhoused to having a multi-million-dollar business. Shout out to Mario Kelly. Now, Kay, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my man.
My man. Okay. Shine a light on him.
I just want to thank him for being such a great stepdad to my daughter, and for being a good man, and for being a hard-working diesel mechanic, and for taking care of the household.
Oh, I love that. You love your man. Did something happen last night? You had a good night?
Do. Actually, we went to sleep. It was a good sleep.
That's a good night. You sound like you glowing today. Well, you know what you got to do tonight when you get home.
I am. Sure do. Okay, thank you.
What's your man's name?
Don Juan.
Don Juan. Kay loves you. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you could leave a message and shine a light that way. And, don't forget, Jim Jones is going to be joining us later. And Mano's here. He's part of the Lobby Boys. So the two of them together is going to be mayhem. But Jim Jones has been in the news a lot, and I know he does not shy away from answering questions. It's Way Up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for About Last Night. Now, just so y'all know, I have been running on fumes, but the main thing is I am getting ready to go to St. Thomas. We are broadcasting live tomorrow. And what I had to do last night, y'all are going to hate me for this, but I decided to start working out a little late. I know I should have been doing this months in advance of this trip, but I do have this iFit app, and I'm going to tell you, the accountability that it has for you, I feel like this phone is sending me rude messages about the fact that I have not been working out. I'm going to read you one of the messages that it sent me from their little AI trainer. And I said little like that because I'm irritated. It says, "Hey, Angela, I noticed you missed the Get Fit workout one this morning. No worries. Do you still want to work on it today, or are you thinking about trying something new? Also, if the 7 a.m. time or the current workout days aren't working for you, we can definitely adjust them. Let me know how I can help." Why did that irritate me? And then it said, "Hi, Angela, in your fitness journey, the direction you're heading is more important than where you are right now. Keep moving forward. By the way, how much water do you drink in a day, roughly?" I'm not going to lie, I felt a little attacked, but I also felt a little bit of a call for accountability, which I definitely need. So after receiving those messages last night, I said, I got to go home and do a little workout and get ready for this trip. So I went home last night, did a little workout, and then I started packing. Of course, I always wait to the last minute to do absolutely everything that I have going on. So that was my whole night last night. But when we come back, since I am headed to St. Thomas to broadcast live, I am going to tell you guys about what Carnival was like in St. Thomas last year and what you can expect this year. This year is different. We are going to be broadcasting live. I'll give you some details. It's Way Up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go. Yeah.
You are a media maven, right?
Ooh, you never know what Angie's gonna say.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and right now we are headed to St. Thomas. We are broadcasting live tomorrow. It's Carnival time. So if you've never been to a Carnival, you need to come out to this one. Last year, we had an amazing time. This is my second time doing it. Last year, we had a chance to see Sizzler perform, and he put on quite a show. Also, Shaggy, Nyla Blackman. When I tell you, we had so much fun. We did WUWY, where you get up really early in the morning. It is long, fun days. And then we did the actual Carnival, where we were in the street walking, having a good time, not just walking, but doing our little bop. And this year is going to be even better. All of us are outside. I told y'all already, Shaba Ranks and Kess are going to be headlining, and we are going to have some special guests coming through for the live broadcast tomorrow. So I don't want to get y'all too excited, but yeah, some really huge artists are going to be coming through. Shout out to the commissioner, Joe, who has us back again this year, who, by the way, is quite a time. But if you're going to be in St. Thomas, or if this is something you even ever considered, when I'm telling you, you need to make it happen. But if you're going to be there, look for us, okay? We are going to be outside having a good time. If we are embarrassing ourselves, please do not post it on social media. Let's just keep that between us, all right? And the other thing that's happening is we are looking for a wife for Mano. We are going full steam ahead. This weekend, this wedding for him is happening in July, so we gotta get this woman on board. He's got everything else set up, all right? It's Way Up. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you need to know about them. It's Way Up.
Listen to news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for Under the Radar. Now, Navy, I might need you to chime in on this one.
Let's do it.
This is about a new reality show that's going to be on TLC, and it's a new original series called Virgins. It's going to follow the journeys of 4 adults in their 30s and 40s who are looking to finally go all the way.
Why do you think I would want to chime in on this?
Well, I thought never mind. I don't want to put your business out there.
You're lying to these people. Why are you lying to these on this God-fearing Thursday? Why are you lying?
Well, listen, there's 4 people who are leading the series. This premieres on June 9th. But the goal is for them to lose their virginity. They're going to participate in new experiences like first dates, bondage classes. That's a bit much for somebody who's a virgin. And even working with an intimacy partner. So, yes. Is this something you would watch?
I think it'd be hilarious. You know what? I will watch.
You wouldn't be casted for it? No.
I don't fit the criteria.
Something is a little weird to me about, I guess having people, I don't know. Anyway, they're in their 30s and 40s. It's something they signed up for, I guess, that they want to do. Lose their virginity.
This is all in jest, though, right?
I wonder if you're a born again, if that counts. Because you're not technically. Well, anyway, that is your Under the Radar. Don't forget, we have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, Jim Jones is going to be joining us today. His album At the Church Steps is out right now. But Jim Jones stays in the news no matter what. Is all press good press? We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
We're about to do this. Yeah.
Yo.
More Way Up with Angela Yee on now.
You know who it is.
You know who it is.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And as you know, tomorrow we are broadcasting live from the U.S. Virgin Island of St. Thomas. It's Carnival time. Navy, I got to ask you, what has been your best vacation? Because we went to St. Thomas last year, and it definitely ranks up there with like a top experience for me.
For me, it's definitely when I went to Barbados with my grandfather back in 2012 and again in 2017.
What made it so great?
So, my entire life, I always claimed Jamaican, but my grandfather's family's from Barbados. Mm-hmm. And for the first time, I did some Bajan things. I got to see where he grew up. I met his friends. I saw my great-grandmother's grave.
Oh, wow.
I got to experience a whole side of my culture that I didn't even know was mine.
You know, that's interesting you say that because Mano, he has family from St. Thomas and St. Croix. And I told him he doesn't even understand how this is going to affect him to see like family and hopefully meet people who he's related to because he does still have family there. Yeah. People he's never met before. And, you know, DJ Whatever, his family is also from St. Thomas.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and he actually has family there. And my girl Jasmine and Lloyd, who own Jasmine's Caribbean and Samir, her family's actually from St. Thomas. So we're all going to be out there.
That's great.
We're going to have a time, y'all.
Mano might feel like it's a little homecoming.
Yeah, it is going to be like that. So I'm excited for it. But yeah, shout out to you for that, for going to Barbados and feeling the connection to your family.
Right.
All right. Well, again, we're going to be broadcasting live from St. Thomas Carnival tomorrow. So make sure you guys keep it locked. You don't know who's going to show up and you don't know what type of condition we'll be in. Because it's a party. It's a nonstop party. It's way up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and it's time for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number if you have any questions. I'm here to help you, and today I have Tiffany on the line. What's up, Tiffany?
Hey, Yee. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. A little conflicted, but I'm okay.
All right, I'm here for it. What's your question?
All right, Yee. So I had a best friend of 10 years, and recently I found out that she's been cheating on her fiance. Now, we all are friends. We met in college.
Okay.
And I feel bad because he's a really, really great guy. Like, he does so much for her, and they are supposed to get married in May. Now, again, I'm friends with the both of them. I met them at the same time. So nobody's over the other person. And I feel like I should say something to him, but I don't want to ruin their marriage or their potential marriage. So, like, what do I do?
I think all you can do in a situation like that is say something to her about it, are you sure you want to get married? You're cheating on him. I'm not comfortable with this. I'm friends with both of you. And if you plan to tell him, you should tell her that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to tell him because I don't like the way she's treating him. We had a conversation already, and she said she's going to stop, but she hasn't. So I'm going to tell him.
And, you know, be prepared for the fact that maybe they're still going to get married. I don't know if you have some evidence, you know, that you can be like, this is how, because she could deny it if she's still going to keep on doing it anyway and convince him that it's not true. And so just be prepared that this is definitely going to affect your friendships. But you have to know that.
Yeah. You know what? Thank you so much, Dee, for that. Because, again, I think that's a character flaw, and I'm prepared to lose her as a friend. Okay. Maybe me and him can date.
Okay. All right. And you have something that you could, because what if she denies it?
No, we talk through text. We have text messages.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I want to make sure that you're protected in the situation, because he could still say, all right, and they could go through it and they could still end up getting married. And then she could say, I don't want you to be friends with her either now.
That's true, but she can't deny these text messages, so I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. Tiffany, it sounds like you already knew what you was about to do, so.
Yeah, I did, but I wanted your advice.
Okay. That's it. I'm glad you got all your bases covered. You got the messages. You know, as a rule for me, I try not to get involved with things like that, but marriage is a big deal. And you already told her and confronted her about it. And you're friends with both of them, and you let her know, and she's still being deceitful. And my whole thing is when people are cheating and they get caught, don't be mad at the person that told. Be mad at yourself.
Be mad at yourself. And again, we are all friends. We all went to college together and grew up together, hang out. So she's putting me in a really bad position.
Right. If she wanted to cheat and be low, you shouldn't have been involved, like, to know about it.
Okay. Period. Thank you.
All right. No problem, Tiffany. See, y'all better stop cheating out there. Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, please leave a message, or you can go on the iHeartRadio app. You can click that microphone and you can talk to me that way. We will answer your question. And when we come back, Jim Jones is going to be here. He'll be answering all the questions. He'll be with his lobby boy, Mano. The two of them are a group as well. We'll have a whole lot of fun and really open, transparent conversations. It's Way Up.
Yeah. Let's go.
Turn me up. Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. The lobby boys are here.
Yeah. Yes. My brother.
Jim Jones and Mano, the two of them have been getting into it just now.
No, now it's the two of us. You didn't say the part that you put in. Like your 2 cents that was added.
Because
you know what they mad about before they make their statement? They mad that Bed-Stuy is considered the Harlem of
Now
Brooklyn.
you going too far.
So now
you going
so
too
now
far.
they want to come with this
Now you going
rhetoric.
too far. No,
you heard?
you going too far.
I don't know if people really realize that Harlem is part of Manhattan, though. Like, because of the way it's marketed.
They don't.
It's marketed
They think
like it's
like
its
a borough.
own. Yeah.
It's not its own borough.
It's not its own thing.
It's like the Magic Kingdom.
It's its own
It's
thing.
magic. It's basically
We got buses
make-believe.
that's
It's
just
in your
for
mind.
Harlem. You heard?
It's like in your
when
mind.
you look at
It's
the
like,
front of the bus,
it's not
it
a
says
real
Harlem.
place.
The Harlem number 9 buses. I don't even know how buses
Y'all
work
had a
no
great
more.
series on Prime, though. Harlem, the series on Prime. That was a nice.
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, no, you got to watch it. It's it's very representative of Harlem, but today Harlem. You know what I think too, to your point when it comes to discussing gentrification, that it is also important for people to get like their contractor's license, to become a GC, to do all of those things, so that we can also be part of that.
That's good too.
I do think that women
we
too.
We would need to learn that.
To
That's a
educate
learning
ourselves.
process. We need to
Yeah.
educate, and that's a problem. We don't have the best education when it comes to financial literacy or things like that. When it comes to gentrification and how we could be included on the big side of things, but on the flip side of things, the small part is these people are building things, storefronts that come with stores, and they opening them, and they not including the people that come from my neighborhood, and that's a red flag to me.
I remember you had a bodega.
Oh man,
Talk to me about that, because I remember.
before we even go any further, the lady that was my partner in that bodega,
She just passed away.
Her name was Mama C.
Okay.
And she ended up getting killed in a
What?
senseless
Yeah,
act
the
of
other day.
violence
Ooh.
in front of her building in my neighborhood in Harlem, on my block. And I just want to send my prayers, my condolences. I mean, if you was hungry, she'd go upstairs and cook for you. Like, her heart was the reason why I tried to help her with her store when she was in the midst of losing and things like that. She's a mother. She is a grandmother. She ran outside trying to figure out if her grandson was out there
And got hit with a stray.
and got hit with a stray.
Oh my gosh, that's.
It's just so cold, and I'm so disappointed in my neighborhood. I'm so disappointed in myself, because the generation that comes up after us is a generation that we raised, and we're not raising them the way we need to. You know what I mean? Like, we need to take accountability and responsibility for how we raise our kids.
Right now, Mano is having a blast because his guy, Jim Jones, is here with us. It feels like you're the master of the all press is good press.
All press can be good press if you know how to finesse it. I know how to take a negative and turn it into a positive. That's where it works for me. So any press that's around any negative things about me, I'm going to turn it into a positive, because I know 9 times out of 10 it's a lie, and I am the truth. You know what I mean? So, and ain't nobody going to be able to hear the truth until I tell it.
Now, we definitely want to ask you what I want to get from you, just because you spent time with Kanye and then all of that happened afterward.
Yeah.
Right? A lot happened with that.
Everything I've done with Kanye has been on my dime. So let's not get this. I paid upwards of $50,000 to get to Japan and back, and that's straight. I went out there for the experience, fuck with Ye, do some fashion, bring trunks of clothes. Everything was cool. Like, the normalcy that I seen in him out there, it was perfect. Like, fast forward, he went to LA, everything was still dope. It's just that I don't know. He just ended up thinking that I probably was his employee or some sort. Like, you know, what I mean? I think he just need a lot of normal people around him. Because one thing I did notice is that when I was around him, I bring a lot of normal shit to the table
you think nobody else was around him no more?
that he appreciated. He has a bunch of yes people around him. There are people that's gonna say yes and do everything that he wants to do. But boy got a little screws loose and shit. That, you know, obviously from the things that he been talking about, I do see that he needs attention. Like, he seems to want the most attention in the world.
Jim Jones is here. At the Church Steps is out right now. And when we come back, we got more with him. You know, he's been in the news a lot. We'll discuss all the headlines. It's way up.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, my BRF, my best rapper friend, Mano. And we got Harlem's own Jim Jones with us. So
Bro,
that's
I've
probably-
created my own technology with Amazon. You think I don't know how to do a PDF?
Oh,
you heard?
okay.
You see, I know how to engineer my own sessions. You see me build computers by myself, right?
That was Quarantine Studios?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course I know how to do a PDF,
Right.
but you're not gonna steal the sauce. That's another thing. A lot of these kids, they have it, but they don't have the sauce. You might got the packaging, but you don't got the sauce to sell. You heard?
What is the thing that has worked for you the most outside of music?
Reality TV's always been a home run. That was one of the, and even now they still call us like once a year.
I know
once
they
every
do.
year, and they throw out $1 million check like it ain't nothing. Like, yo, 3 days we got.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, I'm taking that mill skill. You heard?
Yeah. So you are doing it.
I mean, yeah, I've never turned it down.
Okay.
I've always so aggressive in doing reality TV. That's what made it shaky for me. You know, them people be like.
And look at that. And look, way later, you and Chrissy still together.
100%.
So she just had her birthday. Got that G-Wagon.
Got that G-Wagon dragon, you heard?
How do you even decide what to buy Chrissy for her birthday?
I tell her, she has to tell me.
Okay, I figured. She's like, what do you want?
That'll take it back. Like, nah, I'm not jacking this. You got the receipt? You got the receipt? I'm listening to you.
All right, now I want to question you about some things that you've said in the past. A couple of years ago, you said Drake is the greatest of all time.
Fire.
Okay, so that still stands.
Oh, yeah. Baby girl.
Song of the summer.
What you gonna say to Drake? What you really gonna do with him, man? Like, he's changed the way that we listen to music in the past 10 years wholeheartedly, and everybody that's been around, he's helped change their sound also for all our favorite rappers. You name the top rapper right now, has helped them tremendously out in their career by just jumping on a record or putting them on a tour. Or, you know what I mean? Like, he's done more for our culture than most of these people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, if LeBron don't make it past Ant and them, then would they be like, LeBron is not the greatest no more? No, he's still the greatest. Don't change who we are. Mm-hmm. It's just Drake. Shout out to Drizzy.
Right now, Mano is having a blast because his guy, Jim Jones, is here with us. But you actually were on Cameron's first album.
I helped him write every one of his albums. Every one of his albums. From his first album to maybe up to the album he did after Diplomats, like Come Home With Me, his album he did on
you was on the first one. Me,
I was on all of his albums.
My mom's and Jimmy, right? Yeah.
You heard? Mm-hmm. And I always knew how to rap, I just didn't know how to rap good. But I always knew how to bars. I always knew, you dig? I knew how you dig. So it was like, but yeah, I helped that man write all his music. People get nervous when they see you don't need them no more. When you don't need them to eat anymore. When you can do this all on your own without them. It becomes chilling. And instead of lifting that up, people try to tear me down. And I've been protected by a higher power. So everything has already been laid out for me in life, no matter what I want to. They ain't God-fearing, you heard? I bring these people to church their first time. And these people even been to church. Like, I've done a lot for this whole man. When I get a chance to write a book, it's going to be a dope-ass, heartfelt book.
All of this feels like I understand the title of the album.
Mm-hmm. I'm close. I'm closer to God now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel good though. Like, I just want to tell people that's not what this is all about, man. Like, I'm happy to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, people be like, "Yo, don't bite the fan that feeds you." He never fed me. I fed myself. You heard? Mm-hmm. I'm not his artist. That was my partner.
Right.
You did?
Well, on that note, Mano and I have to go find his wife.
Yes.
Absolutely. July 26th.
Please do.
We will be at the church steps with her soon enough.
Yeah, don't play.
I'm gonna help. Well, thank you so much to Jim Jones for joining us, and you can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Ye. When we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and thank y'all for an amazing show. I'm going to St. Thomas. Bye. No, I'm kidding. But thank you to Jim Jones for joining us. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. Don't forget, Mano and I and Jasmine Brand will be broadcasting live from St. Thomas tomorrow. What's the matter, Navy?
I just heard you say Jasmine Brand.
She's going to be there.
So you may know Jasmine Brand and Liam.
Everyone.
But me.
There's other people here. Look, somebody got to hold it down at the fort. I'm sorry, Navy. You got to hold it down here. Have a great time. Maybe we'll send you a DoorDash coupon.
Okay, I love my job.
All right, good. All right. Well, again, we'll be broadcasting live from St. Thomas. This is your show, so you have the last word.
What's going on? My name is Yusef, Mr. Show Money on Instagram. Out here with somebody called Vamp Films, Visions of My People, African American owned, employing all black filmmakers and Latino filmmakers, screenwriters, cinematographers, and the like. And we have a few projects we're coming out with in this year, employing, like I said, all black filmmakers, inspiring youth and young upcoming black filmmakers. Show us some love.
Angela Yee is Way Up.
All the way up.